Hello, and welcome to Start Your Workday Mindfully, a daily NIAPRA's 5-minute retreat. My name is Ruth Cologne Wagner, and today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. I thank you so much for joining me. Today, it is my pleasure to welcome back Michael Wagner to lead us through another wonderful meditation. His first one was a couple of weeks ago, and it was really very well received. I hope you had an opportunity to hear it, and if not, go to the archives and check it out. For those of you who may not know, Michael is my friend, and he's also my husband. So that just means that he's easy fodder for us. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. So, let's dive right in.
Hello. For today's mindfulness meditation, we're going to do something just a little bit different. If you're the same age as me, you'll remember going to weddings or community events, and sooner or later, the band or a record would call out the sounds for the hokey pokey. Da 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 da. Well, as soon as you heard that music, you knew that you had to go out onto the dance floor to do this particular dance that led you through something that we now know is kind of mindful. And that is a dance where we put our body parts in and we take our body parts out, and we put our body parts in and we shake them all about. Well, for today's mindfulness exercise, we're going to do a mindful hokey pokey. And so I'll invite you to join me either in your imagination, or if you're feeling particularly energetic today, to get up and dance, and to go through just a few of the steps of the hokey pokey to try to be concentrated on the good things that we want for ourselves and to be mindful in our moments. And so, if you're ready, you're going to put your right foot in. And as you put in your right foot is the foot that puts you on your path, keeps you moving down the road, is focused on where it's going, and helps you be where you are. So you put your right foot in, and you take your right foot out. And you put your right foot in, and you shake it all about. And as you do this, open in your mind what your path is, where you're going. Let that rest in your thoughts as you take a deep breath in and you let a deep breath out. And then you put your left foot in. Now your left foot is the foot that knows how to wander, to find a new undiscovered path, to find new places to go and experience new things. It's the foot of your wanderlust. And as you put in your left foot, let that part of your mind come into play. Let it be thinking about the places that you might want to go, to the places you haven't been that you hope to be. And as you put your left foot out, and you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about, take a deep breath, and be one with that left foot, that left wandering foot. And now we're going to put in our right hip, and we're going to put our right hip in. Your right hip is that center part of your body where you have so much balance, where you find yourself steady, where you find yourself stable. It holds you in place and keeps you from being tipsy or topsy. Your right hip in and your right hip out. You put your right hip in and you shake it all about, and as you take a deep breath in and let a deep breath out, feel yourself steady, centered on the ground, in balance. And then our left hip. We put our left hip in, and your left hip is the part of you, the part of your center, the part of your core that when it gets knocked off balance, when it finds a dip in the road or a change in the path, it's the part that brings you back to center. It's the part that knows how to go with the flow and to come back around. So as your left hip goes in and your left hip goes out, and your left hip goes in and you shake it all about, you know as you take your deep breath in and you let your deep breath out that there's a part of you that's ready to be balanced, ready to be centered again, to find the place where you keep going forward. And now our right hands in. Now our right hands are the hands that do the making, that do the doing of our lives. We know that as we put our right hand in and we take our right hand out and we put our right hand in and we shake it all about, that's our hand that knows what it's doing and how to do each thing. And so as you take your deep breath in, concentrate on that right hand and how it does what it does, and it knows what it's doing. And now our left hand in. When our left hand goes in, we recognize our left hand as the creative, inventing hand, the hand that looks for something new and beautiful, that paints and sculpts and discovers what we didn't know was there and find to be beautiful. So as we put our left hand in and we take our left hand out and we put our left hand in and we shake it all about, we know that as we take our deep breath in and we let our deep breath out, that our left hand is leading us to beauty and to discovery. And now we put our head in. When we put our head in, we recognize that thinking and sensing and discovering part of ourselves, the one that connects all the rest of the parts that we've already explored. It might be racing now and it might be centered and calm, but however it is, it's the part of you that's connected to this moment. And so as you put your head in and you take your head out and you put your head in and you shake it all about, take that deep breath and recognize the part of you that connects you to the parts of all the rest. And now, of course, at the end of the song, we put our whole self in. And we take our whole self out. We put our whole self in and we shake it all about, our whole selves. The part of us that was trying to be mindful. The part of us that is committed to this path, that knows where it's going, that feels centered and stable, that is creative and doing, and all the rest put together. And so as we take one final deep breath in, and we let one final deep breath out, we know that we have shooken the whole body all about. And somehow we know, as we've always known at the end of the HOKEY, that perhaps that's what it's all been about to begin with. Thank you.
You can contact me anytime at mindfully@nyappers.org. You can find us on Twitter using the hashtag mindfullyNyappers. Our quote of the day is from Eckhart Tolle. In today's rush, we all think too much, seek too much, want too much, and forget about the joy of just being. Until tomorrow, on behalf of our special guest Michael Wagner, myself, and everyone at Nyappers, we thank you for joining us, and have a peaceful day.